comes from the Kiowa indigenous people of North America, and I got it from our library book, More Ready to Tell Stories from Around the World. And a folktale is a story that's passed down from person to person, usually through word of mouth. Sometimes these can be myths or legends too. So, in this story, it is called Grandmother Spider Brings the Light, and it goes like this. Once upon a time, there was darkness, darkness, darkness everywhere, and the animals kept bumping into each other. Ouch! Oh, ouch! You stepped on my tail! And these animals thought, we need some light so we can see what we're gonna do. So Rabbit was talking to all the animals in a big circle, and Rabbit said, one time when there was a storm, I saw a crack in the sky that light came out of. If we can go up to the sky, to that crack in the sky, we can bring the light down here and we don't have to live in the dark anymore. The animals all thought that was a really good idea, but who was going to go all the way up to the sky? Then Buzzard came out and said, I'll do it. I'll go to the crack in the sky. And everyone thought, that's a good idea. So there goes Buzzard, flying, 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 and he gets to the crack in the sky. He grabs a piece of light and breaks it off. Then he thought, how do I carry this all the way down to the other animals? I know, I will put it on top of all the soft feathers on my head. So he put the light on his head and flew back down. But as he was flying, he didn't know that the light was made of fire. And the fire burnt the feathers on his head. Ouch, 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 ouch! And the light went out. He came back down to see the other animals, and he had a bald head and no light. So the animals thought, who can go and get the light now? And here comes Possum. Possum says, I'll go get the light. So Possum starts climbing, climbing, climbing up to the crack in the sky. He grabs a piece of light and thinks, how do I take this down? I know not to put it on my head like Buzzard did. Maybe I'll put it on my soft, bushy tail. So he takes the light and puts it on his tail and starts climbing, climbing, climbing back down. As he was climbing, though, he didn't know the light was made of fire. And it burnt through his tail, all the nice soft fur, and the light went out. When Possum came back down, he had a naked tail and no light. The animals started to get worried. Who can go get the light for us? When they heard a little voice in the back. I'll go get the light. Who's that? Who said that? It was Grandmother Spider, and she was ready to go up to the sky and get the light. But they thought, no, she's too small, she's too old, she'll lose her way back. But Grandmother Spider said, I can do it. So she started off to the crack in the sky, and she used her spider web all the way there so she could find her way back. When she got to the crack in the sky, she broke off a piece and thought, I know what happened to Buzzard and Possum. How can I take this all the way down? So she scooped up some cool mud and placed the light into the mud and then went on her spider web all the way down. By the time she got down to the other animals, the mud had baked into a bowl and the light was still there. The animals were so happy, they grabbed the light and threw it up in the sky, and suddenly they could see. They didn't have to live in the darkness anymore. So now you know why buzzards have a bald head, why possums have a naked tail, and why spiders' spider webs look like the rays of the sun. For our last story today, we're going to do a fairy tale. This is a Norwegian fairy tale called The Three Billy Goats Gruff. There's lots of versions of this story, but I like this book by Jerry Pinkney and the beautiful illustrations inside of it. A fairy tale is a story that has magical creatures or a magical land. Once upon a time, there were 3 billy goats gruff. Let's count them. 1, 2, 3. There was a little billy goat gruff, a medium billy goat gruff, and a big billy goat gruff. And they lived in an area that did not have much grass, and they were getting very hungry. They knew right across the bridge was lots and lots of grass to fill their bellies. But guarding the bridge was a mean troll who said he would gobble them up if they ever tried to cross the bridge. Eventually, they got so hungry, the littlest billy goat gruff said, "I'm going to cross that bridge and eat some grass." So, trip, trop, trip, trop, trip, trop, over he goes across the bridge. The troll hears it and he pops up. "Who's that on my bridge?" "It's me," said the little billy goat gruff, "and I want to go eat grass." "I'm going to gobble you up," the troll said. But the littlest billy goat said, "Oh, no, 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 I'm much too small. There's a bigger billy goat coming next. Wait for him." So the troll said, "Okay, you're much too small. I'll wait for the next billy goat." And the littlest billy goat got to cross the bridge, trip, drop, and began eating the yummy grass on the other side. Next, the medium-sized billy goat thought, "Oh, I want some of that grass too." So he decided to go over the bridge too. Trip, trop, trip, trop, trip, trop. The troll heard that billy goat and he popped up. "Who's that on my bridge?" "It's me," said the medium-sized billy goat, "and I want to cross your bridge so I can eat some grass. I'm so hungry." The troll said, "No, I'm going to gobble you up." But the medium-sized billy goat said, "No, no, no, wait, just wait. The biggest billy goat is coming. You want him, not me." So the troll said, "Okay, I'll wait for the biggest billy goat." And he let the medium-sized billy goat pass. And he went to the grass also and began to eat up. Finally, the last billy goat thought, "Well, I'm hungry too, and I need to cross this bridge." So he starts over the bridge, trip, trop, trip, trop, trip, trop. And the troll hears the noise and he pops up. "Who's that on my bridge?" The biggest billy goat said, "It's me, and I'm going to go eat some grass." The troll said, "No, you're not. I'm gonna gobble you up." But the biggest billy goat said, "No, you won't." And he ran towards the troll and whoop, knocked him in the river. And he went over to the other side and also began to eat the yummy grass. And the troll floated far away. So now the 3 billy goats gruff could cross the bridge whenever they wanted to, eating the yummy grass and not being hungry again. Thank you for joining me for the stories today. I hope you had fun, and I'll see you next time.